we're talking a lot about playoff teams this week. True. Let's talk about the underachievers. Let's talk about the worst teams in the NFL, and let's give one silver lining for every non-playoff team season.
Oh, let me bring up Tankathon.
Okay. One good thing these teams can take away from a lost season. Let's start off with the Kansas City Chiefs. What's their silver lining?
The season's over. You don't have to watch Patrick Mahomes fight for his life anymore. The real silver lining is life. You do get a top pick.
Yes, you get a top 10 pick for going into this draft. And so at least you didn't have a bad season where you just got like some mid pick.
Yeah.
You got a top 10 pick. You have ammo to actually go and reload for your team.
And I think my best silver lining, I think, is it's pretty apparent to the coaching staff they need to reinvent their offense a little bit. That the game has caught up to them and they need to make some serious adjustments to the way they style their offense, to the type of weapons they want in that offense. Andy Reid has no choice but to look in the mirror now, and that's the best for them long term.
Yeah.
I mean, you can say that, but also you could be stuck up in his old man delusional ways, potentially. I'm not saying he's like
that. Would be highly unfortunate. That would be highly
just be like, oh, yeah, season's over. Yeah, because Patrick Mahomes out, nothing to worry about.
I pray to God that doesn't happen. Actually, no, I'm a Chargers fan. I hope they fail over and over again. I pray to God he sticks to his old ways.
Come on now, you don't.
Las Vegas Raiders.
You have the number 1 overall pick.
That's your silver lining. Fernando Mendoza. That's your silver lining is you get a quarterback that should be a safe pick that will hopefully give you a brighter future than 36-year-old Geno Smith.
Yeah. I think another silver lining is Ashton Jeanty ran for 1,300 yards.
All purpose?
Yes, with a shit line. So that's great. He's good. So you hit on that. Absolutely.
That's it. That's all you got.
That's a pretty good silver lining. The fact that you can go the next year with presumably Mendoza, Jeanty, Bowers, that's something. That's a nucleus of star talent to build around. Hopefully you give them an offensive line that isn't the 31st best offensive line in the league, but that's a start of something interesting.
And now that you know that, hey, we're actually really far away. We can't just bring in some old coach that is going to try and win this year. You can actually rebuild properly now.
Mm-hmm. The New York Jets. What is a silver lining for a team that really has had the most dim season, I think, of the year?
The first round picks that you got from the Colts. They're going to be good picks.
I guess so, yeah.
That's a silver lining. You have a lot of picks. You sold high on some star players. You got 2 first-round picks for a cornerback. That isn't the best in the league. That is a huge silver lining. You made some great deals to do a rebuild the right way.
You have 4 first-round picks over the next 2 years.
That's crazy.
You're cooking.
And you're not in the best position right now by any means. You're in a quite terrible position. But if you do things right, you have the opportunity to do it the right way and not rush anything and have the assets to make something special happen.
Yeah.
But that's it. You can't tell me a damn thing on football field.
Yeah, exactly. You got worse strategically, and it was smart.
We're being patient. The organization is showing patience.
I guess.
Kind of competent.
Okay, look at you making the right choices, not being hasty.
Being a grown-up.
Not being stupid as fuck.
Not treating it like it's Madden.
For now, until you make a bad pick at number 2.
Yeah.
And you'd pick like Jeremiah Love or something. Number 2.
Number 3. That'd be so crazy.
Number 2 running back. That'd be hysterical. They let Breece Hall walk and say, hey, we need a back, don't we? And they draft him number 2.
God, man.
That would be the funniest thing in the world.
That can't happen.
Arizona Cardinals. What is their silver lining?
You get to start all over. Completely fresh start.
Is that a silver lining?
You
No, I don't think it is. I don't. Yeah.
Okay, the silver lining is you definitively know that the Kyler Murray era is over. You don't have false hope to cling on to. You have no reason to convince yourself that Kyler Murray can be the guy. And low key, the only thing worse than having no quarterback is having a mid quarterback that you have to give yourself hope for every year. And you're no longer in that position.
But Kyler Murray in 2026, you know what the cap hit is?
Probably like 70 million.
53 million. In 2027, 43 million.
Jeez, man.
This is not good.
Michael Wilson is like probably the biggest silver lining.
That's your silver lining. Is you draft the wide receiver 1 that has me ready for the moment. Michael Wilson said, I got him. I'll be your wide receiver 1.
But that's a shitty. It's not a shitty silver lining on his end, but you just didn't expect to get here.
96 million over the next 2 years.
There's no silver linings. The Cardinals are fucked.
Man.
Shout out Walter Nolan. Shout out Trey McBride. Shout out Will Johnson. You're fucked. It's tough. Tennessee Titans. What is their silver lining?
Ooh. See, I was gonna say that Cam Ward got through this season unscathed, but he left in week 18.
He's a little scathed. I will say your silver lining is it literally cannot get worse from here. You can only get better production from Cam Ward. Your silver lining is you've endured the worst of it. I don't know how much better the best of it's going to be, but the worst of it is behind you.
I don't know if that's true.
No, the supporting cast Cam Ward had this year,
I don't know. It
mathematically cannot be worse.
I don't know how you can make it worse.
It cannot be worse.
It can only be worse
What
if
they
you
win
absolutely
one
do
game
nothing.
this year?
Man,
that if they did that,
I don't know.
People died on the field. That's the only reason why that would happen.
No, surely Cam Ward will have more support next year. Surely you'll have a little bit better, and you will have only had 1 year of wasting him.
It's funny because like for a lot of these teams, the silver lining is like, hey, the season's over though.
Yeah.
You're done playing games.
Yeah. You can move on now.
You don't have to watch them anymore.
Yeah.
Like, they'll probably sign Alec Pierce, give him a bag. They'll probably draft a wide receiver, maybe another promising running back to replace the old man they have back there. They'll get some young guys that can grow alongside him going forward.
Yeah. But at least like Cam Ward is good. Or at least he can be good.
Well, should be good. It's not exactly a given so far. Like he was bad, but he was bad with understandably given the situation.
Yeah.
At least we have hope to believe he'll stop being bad at some point.
I agree.
New York Giants, what is their silver lining?
It seems like you found a quarterback.
I don't know. I mean, yes, probably. He's not bad. He had a good rookie season. I don't know if it's a given though that he's your quarterback.
You found a good quarterback with a little bit of aura, white boy in the city. You found a quarterback.
No, honestly, that's the silver lining is you found aura this season. Him and Cam Scatterboo, you found an identity, and that identity is frat house.
And coming from the first couple weeks of the season, where you have Russell Wilson in New Jersey looking as washed as anybody has ever looked in an NFL uniform. This is where you want to be in a rebuild.
Yep.
Let's start having fun.
I would rather be in a frat house than be in Russell Wilson's house.
You right. We are.
Actually, I disagree about that.
You're probably right. I have no desire to be in a frat house. Actually, Russell Wilson's house is probably nice as fuck.
That's what I'm saying. I want to go over there.
Loving family. It's a good environment. Never mind. I'd rather be in his house. Maybe go be in the Wilson family.
That's funny as hell.
I don't want to witness what's going down in that frat house.
Can't be up in Delta Nu.
Yo, man, you're gonna go through serious hazing. Cam's gonna make you do the most heinous things ever.
Oh God,
It smells crazy in there.
oh God. Cleveland Browns. What is their silver lining?
Myles Garrett broke the sack record.
Facts.
That's the biggest one.
You do have something to show for this
History
year.
was made this season.
And that's it.
Good job, Dion.
You have a good draft class, and you have Myles Garrett. That's about it. But,
You've gotten closer to your quarterback question. None of these guys are it probably.
They're not closer at all. They don't have a top 2 pick. They know Shador and Dylan Gabriel probably aren't the answer. They're not even close to closer.
If you're closer, if you figured out that you don't have the answer, you're closer to the answer.
But now
They get better.
Okay, now you don't have to hear about, fake controversies between your quarterback and your coach. And then
You think it's gonna stop? As long as Shador is on this roster, there will be controversy. There will be schizophrenic fans saying everybody's against him. It's not going anywhere.
No, because now whatever coach is brought in, the fans are gonna be like, "Oh, bet Shador picked the coach. Nice."
Oh my God.
Do you think they're gonna hire?
Pick the coach.
Do you think they're gonna hire Brian Flores?
That's what they're gonna say.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think anybody's hiring.
Do you think they're
Brian
gonna hire
Flores.
Raheem Morris?
Hell no.
Then there's gonna be some question marks with the coach and the quarterback. I guarantee it. There's gonna be some narratives.
Ew.
It's gonna happen. Washington Commanders.
I can't name a single silver lining at all.
Your silver lining is you still have Jaden Daniels, and you didn't get him entirely killed. He'll be back next year. He can give you another chance. You will still have a great quarterback next year. That's your
you're
silver
right.
lining.
He didn't have a catastrophic season-ending injury, so that's the biggest thing. That will alter like the entire trajectory of his career. So I guess you can walk away with that.
A lot of these terrible teams that had lost years, they're like, God, who's gonna be our quarterback? Got to figure it out. You know the hardest part, and you know he's special. Hopefully, you give him a chance to do it next year, but he is still alive. For now. That's your silver lining.
It's not happening.
What's not happening? Competency?
Yeah.
No, okay.
They're so far away from it. Stuff.
Not really though. They are, but like
they are.
They're one good offseason away from being a wildcard team, I think. If things break better. Like they kind of got worst case scenario with some injuries this year. One great class, couple free agency signings.
Their whole roster is old as
Yeah,
dirt.
I'm not saying they're gonna be contenders, but being respectable isn't too far away when you have a quarterback that's great like that.
I mean that even the division is tough because
kind of.
Sure.
I mean,
It's not favorable.
it's as tough as most divisions. It's not like it's one of the harder ones. It's not the NFC West.
no man, it's tough.
The Giants
It's
are
not
far
favorable.
away.
Yeah.
They can't beat the
Cowboys are
Cowboys.
in, but
They could be as good.
They
as
could-
the
yeah,
Cowboys
they
also
could.
didn't make the playoffs. Like I expect the Cowboys to be better.
Yeah.
But if you tell me next year after a great offseason that we view them side by side, that wouldn't be crazy to me.
yeah.
Right now, I'm not feeling Washington like
Yeah,
that.
me neither. I'm just saying it's possible. But again, your silver lining is you're always within striking distance. You have a Jaden Daniels type quarterback.
Mhm.
New Orleans Saints.
It seems like you found a quarterback.
You
You
found
did.
your guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I think like the fact that you got Tyler Shook in the second round
Mhm.
and you found a quarterback and tackle combination in this
Yep.
round, You started off your rebuild. You have a good head coach. You got 3 of the biggest things that you need in a rebuild.
Yeah.
This is a great first foundational year for Kellen Moore.
They should be good next year. Like straight up good. They're gonna have a really good offensive line with a good tackle duo, one of the best centers in the league, a quarterback you have confidence in, a good head coach, a wide receiver 1 you have confidence in, some talent on the defensive end. This should be one of those teams that turns it around next year. And we look up and say, this is the sneaky playoff team that might win the division.
Ooh, good enough to win the division is a lot.
Yeah, depending on how the draft goes, obviously.
It's not because they're
You're
in the
right.
NFC South.
Yeah. They won 6 games this year. They have the 8th pick in the draft.
That's crazy.
Only 2 more wins and they could have won the division.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Dude, what if they draft Cardinal Tate and get another like, elite wide receiver 1 out there? Like their offense could turn it around real quick.
Need that.
Oh my gosh.
This team could be good. And there's a lot of good edge rushers in this class too. They could also add that to their defense. They could be good next year. In fact, I expect they'll be good next year, assuming they handle the draft well.
You bet they're gonna win the division next year?
I don't know if we'll see what the rest of the teams do. But I bet they'll be in the conversation.
That division's so bad. Is this the worst division in
Yes.
the league?
Clearly.
Yes.
Clearly.
Ooh.
Very, very easily.
Cincinnati Bengals. What's your silver lining? Silver lining is Joe Burrow hasn't retired yet.
True. Next year is going to be the off year of the Joe Burrow injury, so you should have a full year of Joe Burrow next year.
Okay, the coin flip will go your way next year.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
There's nothing
Your team will be the same it's always been.
Yeah, I think that's it.
So your silver lining is you have Joe Burrow. You won't
For
retire,
now.
and he seemingly won't get hurt
For now.
for now.
I hope they trade Trey Henderson, man.
They well, you might just walk. He's on a 1-year deal. You might just walk in free agency.
God.
In fact, he's probably going to walk. They're not going to tag him again. That'd be expensive.
God, man.
So yeah, you lost that asset for nothing.
There's nothing to talk about for this team.
They have a terrible. God, I hate this
Yeah.
team. I hate
This
this
is
team. I hate this
crazy.
team. I hate this team.
Yeah.
Miami Dolphins. What is their silver lining?
Your offense still looked competent. And
Your offense looked competent, and you kind of you ripped the Band-Aid off the Tua experiment.
Mhm.
You kind of know Tua's not the guy. Making that declaration is the start of it all. Understanding you don't have the quarterback is so important for them.
Yes, but okay, the declaration is nice. However, that money is still there.
It is still there.
And
And listen, but you can have an expensive backup. The Falcons did it. We can do the same thing.
but that just feels like a lining, not a silver lining. it doesn't feel great.
It's just an observation.
Yeah.
It's an unfortunate circumstance that
Yeah.
we're aware of.
that is just a situation that your team is in.
Yeah.
Not good nor bad. It's simply a thing.
Awareness is good. I never heard it being a bad thing.
Mm-hmm. But there was a point in this year where it looked like the Dolphins could be, especially after week 1, it looked like the Dolphins were going to be the worst team in the league. And they clearly weren't that. And you still have a lot of good pieces. You are a good offseason away from being back in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Dallas Cowboys.
They have a couple. I think they have a couple. Short up your defensive line, your front 7. Good. Your defense got slightly better.
The front 7 still sucks. That's how the linebacking core is still a problem.
Silver lining is you don't know who your wide receiver 1 is, which is like a great question to have because they're both good guys.
Now when they have to pay Pickens still, you don't even know. Look, what is their silver lining?
Pickens is elite. That worked out completely.
Yeah, but now they got to pay him. So it's like they got to decide if they're going to and what the market's going to look like because now he's a free agent. What's their silver lining? Again, there's just some linings here.
You found a good head coach.
Okay, yeah, your silver lining is
yeah.
the head coach that got criticized for being an uninspiring hire. Pretty inspiring first season.
Yeah.
You shopped in the bargain bin and you found a gem.
Okay.
You went thrifting and you found some vintage Balenciaga sitting in the back.
Pretty nice.
Pretty nice. Actually, not even
Okay.
quite vintage Balenciaga. You found some like quality Gap.
Quality guy.
Yeah, I don't know if he's Balenciaga.
Yeah, you didn't find Ben Johnson, but you found some quality Gap crew neck.
We love those, man.
Exactly. It's a great find for $10 at a thrift store.
Could be could be a staple in your wardrobe.
It could
for,
be.
for years.
It could be.
You're not lying, man. This is Old Navy and this is a staple in my wardrobe. Got it from a thrift store.
The Atlanta Falcons. What is the silver lining in the season that they won't have their first round pick in the coming draft?
Pierce is a stud. Walker's a stud also.
Xavier Watts. Your silver lining is you had a great defensive rookie class.
Exactly. That's the biggest takeaway.
Be positive. Be positive. Be positive. Be positive.
Also, silver lining, you didn't give a top 10 pick to the Rams. So you really, if you could convince yourself you pick Pierce at 13, ignore the other pick in that draft. Pierce at 13 makes a lot of sense. You know, it kind of worked out.
You're just telling me to be delusional. Ignore that I was picking.
You avoided the worst case scenario. You didn't give like the number 7 pick or whatever to the Rams and Pierce be mid. Pierce is good and the pick is just okay.
The silver lining is that there's urgency in the building. Matt Ryan is coming home.
Yep.
And you know that your owner wants to be competitive right now. So good, hopefully good ideas are on the way.
Other silver lining, Kyle Pitts did have some explosive games on a rookie contract. I mean, on a contract year. Wasn't enough that you got to pay him still. You can still let him walk. He didn't convince you to give him another contract.
Don't do it.
Okay.
Don't do it. Don't be fooled by contract years.
Baltimore Ravens.
Ooh.
What's the silver lining for this team? Derrick Henry didn't fall off completely at all.
It's
like he's
bad.
still like well
Not
and
bad.
alive, thriving.
He is
Elite running
alive.
back still.
He is alive.
I
don't know what honestly,
there really isn't a silver
this
lining.
is kind of a season without silver lining. This is kind of just a failure of a year.
Zay Flowers is.
You're about to lose
Yeah.
you're about to fire a coach that's been there for 18 years.
They're not going to fire him. That's the problem. If they fired him, maybe they convince themselves to go another identity. That could be a silver lining. I don't think they're going to fire Harbaugh. There's no indication of that.
I mean, if that's not the listen, if they don't do it, then this was just like you said, it's just a lost year.
There's
There's
no silver lining.
nothing
That's
to show.
crazy.
14th pick in the draft. Nice, decent pick for a year that we knew the holes before the season. We knew your weaknesses. They all became real bad weaknesses. Nothing was new to us. Nothing was clearly going to be addressed. You kind of just got to hope and pray next year's better. So I guess your silver lining is Lamar Jackson still exists and you still have some hope for next year.
Silver lining is you get to pray, man. You get to get closer to God after the season.
Yeah, there's really nothing.
You get some off time in January to hang out with your family.
This is the only team we had legitimately nothing to talk about.
Yeah, because like none of their rookies like blew my mind. There's not any other great players. We knew they were great. Nobody really jumps out.
Yeah.
It was just a year.
It was
Damn.
It was
These
just
are
an NFL season.
It was one of the NFL seasons of all time.
one of the worst seasons to have when you have an all-time great like Lamar, man. Tragic.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The silver lining is that you are probably going to see. Nah, I need Todd Bowles to be fired for this to actually be a silver lining, because the way that they fell apart at the end of the year, really, for a team that a lot of people were like, hey, low key a Super Bowl contender, that's not great. So I guess for them it would be you quote unquote reached for a wide receiver early in the draft and you seem to have found a guy, especially when Mike Evans and Chris Godwin are both getting older, both suffering injuries here and now. You still have a number one receiver.
Man, it's tough to find silver linings for these teams that barely missed the playoffs. Your silver lining is you don't have to convince yourself that your coach is the guy, and I think you have some evidence that you shouldn't be too overzealous about Baker Mayfield. You shouldn't. You've been ridden from the idea of having too high expectations for your coach and quarterback duo. I think you are now in the ability to properly analyze them for who they are and have expectations for the rest of the roster accordingly.
You have to fire Todd Bowles.
Yeah. And if they don't, it's kind of tough.
It's about time. He's in the time he's been there, 36-36. Just 500, just mid, just fine.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Indianapolis Colts. What is your silver lining for a disastrous season in which you traded multiple first-round picks and didn't make the playoffs?
You still have an option at quarterback. You still have a top draft pick waiting in the wings to come in and take over this.
Riley
offense.
Leonard.
That's so many.
Notice I didn't say any names. It could be who you want. This is choose your adventure, but you still have talent in the building that can come in and potentially save your team after Daniel Jones revived the offense.
Yeah, you have so many weapons on your team. This is a successful season from Shane Steichen as well. Like, you were on pace to have a historic offense. That's the biggest silver lining.
Your only silver lining is you had 9 weeks of magic and you got to experience euphoria for 9 straight weeks, and nobody can ever take those memories away from you. Exactly. Nobody will ever take away how it felt. Weeks. Nobody will ever take away how you felt when you thought Jonathan Taylor was the MVP.
You know that video where it's like I have no idea where it's from. It's like the guy and the girl at the beach and they're holding each other spinning around.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. You don't know.
No, but like I'm imagining I'm rolling with the punches.
That's tough.
I'm picturing this.
What video is this, man?
I'll show you after.
Yeah.
That was them.
Yeah. In pure bliss.
Pure bliss. And you had those moments. They're with you forever. Detroit Lions.
I would say that you have reinforcements on the way, but every year people keep getting hurt and you keep losing the reinforcements.
What are they feeding these people in Detroit? Why are they people getting hurt? Specifically, the guys on defense, man.
Nothing. So I can't even say. I guess the silver lining would be there will be improvement on the interior. Like you know that you have to fix it.
You have more awareness, I guess.
Okay, the silver lining is your season was you had a lot of flaws, but your main issue was Frank Ragnar retired before the season started when it was too late to replace him. Now you can replace him. You can actually address the offensive line, and that shouldn't be the issue it was this year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
that's a pretty bad silver lining in comparison to everything else. But yeah, I don't know.
It's also not much to look forward to. What the fuck?
Kelvin Shepard as a DC. Good.
Okay, you found a good DC. Your offensive coordinator replaced Ben Johnson is still a question mark. You feel good about the DC though.
Yeah.
Okay. Is he the DC who's like suing the NFL?
No. It's Brian Flores.
Brian Flores. Okay.
Wrong one. Minnesota Vikings.
That Justin Jefferson hasn't slapped JJ McCarthy in the face and hasn't asked for a trade yet.
Yes, your silver lining is your star wide receiver is the only one in the league that isn't a diva. He's the only one that would be okay with the circumstances he's currently dealt.
The only one who's putting the team first.
Silver linings, he got 1K yards still, and that's all that matters.
Oh yeah, that's actually true. You did not mess up his stats or his career.
Oh no, you messed up his stats. He should be at 1,800 yards. He barely cracked 1K. You still fucked his stats. He was on all-time great trajectory, best start to a career ever. Yeah. 9, fuck that. It's over. He's not gonna have the best 6-year start of all time.
He's gonna get back.
9 squarely fucked him.
He's gonna break Mike Evans' 1,000 yard streak.
Sure, that's a weak ass streak in comparison to where he could have been. He was aiming for the best start to a career ever.
It's tough.
9 already ruined it. It's cooked. 1,000 yards at this point in your career when you're trying to be with the greats. Tough.
He'll get 2,500 next year. It's okay. he'll make up for it.
That'll be the last year he plays football. If that's the case.
Man, this is hardly any silver linings with the 9 situation though. That's just bad. You're obligated to give him one more year.
Bro, they hate him.
You've been shown no reason that the year's going to go well. You just got to roll it out.
I'd be so mad. If I was a defender if I was a defender on a team with a bad quarterback, I would be heated every single week.
Fucking 9,
it might make me play better though, so we'll see.